perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Falcons at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they're spotted at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On first down, it's Fields. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Again, Fields. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker, the third. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son.
Fields. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now a 2nd and 6.
at their 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
19 right.
Now back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
Fields now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Fields throw into the hands of Fan. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Fields. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check over.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Tracking 60. 70 rings. 70 rings.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Draymond Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Scott Miller. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Turner. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. Now he's forced out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Yep. Right.
To throw is Fields. Left side complete to Lockett. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago.
Here we go.
Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Seahawks 42, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they'll start out with great. At the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
11. Press, left, right. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the 50, here's Fields. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Out right to Smith and Jigba. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 50 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Ready. Green Jack. Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Red, yellow. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
Okay,
so
ready?
The illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Here's Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Clock, 10.
Ritter on the 4th down try. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Blue. Red, cycle. Set, go.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The drive will start with an option going left. Taking it right down Broadway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running right, here's Walker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pushing through the contact. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Here we go, Ty.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the Seahawks, first down.
A quick throw out to Lockett. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Walker with another carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter now. This pass into the hands of Turner. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Slide through.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Smash, ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that